President-elect Trump held, well, this is one way to describe it, a wide-ranging press conference at Mar-a-Lago today. He talked about pardons for January 6 defendants, at least ones he's considering, possibly taking over Greenland, and even renaming the Gulf of Mexico as, quote, the Gulf of America, unquote. Caitlin Huey-Burns was there and joins us now from West Palm Beach, Florida. Other observations from you, Caitlin, based on all of the varied answers from the president-elect?
Well, Major, a lot of items I didn't have on my bingo card going into this press conference this morning at Mar-a-Lago. Covered a range of issues, as you mentioned. But the biggest highlight, the biggest takeaway, the biggest headline from today is that Donald Trump would not rule out the use of military force potentially to take over the Panama Canal and to take over Greenland. Let's start with Greenland. We know since over the past few years, he has flirted with the idea, has talked about the idea of trying to buy Greenland. Greenland, of course, is a territory of Denmark. Denmark has made very clear that it is not for sale, but that hasn't stopped the president-elect from toying with the idea. He says it's of national security interest. He also wants the U.S. to take over the Panama Canal, which it essentially gave away its operational rights to back in 1999. But not ruling out the use of military force here in both of those cases was a big headline. And Major, I also asked, since we are, of course, this comes after the day after January 6th, yesterday, when Congress certified Donald Trump's victory in the 2024 presidential race. I also asked for more specifics about the kinds of pardons he says he's going to issue on day one of his presidency for January 6th defendants. Remember, there are nearly 1,600 people who have been charged in relation to that riot on the Capitol that day, and about 170 of them charged with violent criminal offenses. So I asked President Trump, president-elect, if he wants to pardon, if he's planning on pardoning those who were charged with violent offenses on that day. And he really didn't rule that out either. He said that he's looking at everything and he's going to have big pardons coming on that first day in office.
And what, if anything, did the president-elect say about immigration and his intentions there, Caitlin?
As you know, Major, immigration was key to his victory. He has said as much today. And I asked, how he is planning on using executive order versus how he wants Congress to handle this. Remember, we've been talking about how Congress is going to handle his agenda, whether it's one big bill through reconciliation or broken up into two bills or perhaps multiple bills. So I asked, how much can you do through executive order and how much do you want Congress to act on immigration, given that it's his priority? And he essentially said that in his first administration, he did a lot on immigration on his own and plans to do it again this time.
Caitlin Huey-Burns, thank you for that summary. We appreciate it very, very much.